Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Systems that can secretly track where cell phone users go around the globe. Makers of surveillance systems are offering governments across the world the ability to track the movements of almost anybody who carries a cell phone, whether they are blocks away or on another continent. The technology works by exploiting an essential fact of all cellular networks. They must keep detailed, up-to-the-minute records on the locations of their customers to deliver calls and other services to them. Surveillance systems are secretly collecting these records to map people's travels over days, weeks, or longer, according to company marketing documents and experts in surveillance technology. The world's most powerful intelligence services, such as the National Security Agency and Britain's GCHQ, long have used cell phone data to track targets around the globe. But experts say these new systems allow less technically advanced governments to track people in any nation, including the United States, with relative ease and precision. Users of such technology type a phone number into a computer portal, which then collects information from the location databases maintained by cellular carriers, company documents show. In this way, the surveillance system learns which cell tower a target is currently using, revealing his or her location to within a few blocks in an urban area or a few miles in a rural one. It is unclear which governments have acquired these tracking systems, but one industry official, speaking on the condition of anonymity to share sensitive trade information, said that dozens of countries have bought or leased such technology in recent years. This rapid spread underscores how the burgeoning multi-billion-dollar surveillance industry makes advanced spying technology available worldwide. Tracking systems built for intelligence services or police, however, are inherently stealthy and difficult, if not impossible, to block. Private surveillance vendors offer government agencies several such technologies, including systems that collect cellular signals from nearby phones and others that use malicious software to trick phones into revealing their locations. Governments also have long had the ability to compel carriers to provide tracking data on their own customers, especially within their own countries. The National Security Agency, meanwhile, taps into telecommunications system cables to collect cell phone location data on a mass global scale. Theo Curtis freed after 2 years in captivity. An American writer captured nearly 2 years ago was released in Syria, U.S. officials said Sunday. Theo Curtis, 45, was freed from the clutches of Jabhat al-Nusra, the al-Qaeda affiliate fighting in Syria, Secretary of State John Kerry said. Curtis, who was born Peter Theophilus Eaton Padnos, changed his name after penning 2 books so that he could travel through the Middle East without hindrance, according to a statement by his family released by the State Department. While traveling in Yemen, he grew enchanted with youth from the West studying Islam and wrote about his observations in his book Undercover Muslim, the family statement said. He was also a freelance writer for The New Republic, where he wrote about war-torn Syria. His mother, Nancy Curtis, said in a statement that her son has, quote, deep concern and regard for the people of Syria. The United Nations said in a statement that Curtis was handed over to the UN officials in Golan Heights, an Israeli-held region in southwest Syria, on Sunday night, local time. After a medical evaluation, Curtis was released to U.S. representatives, the UN said. National Security Advisor Susan E. Rice said Curtis was safe and expected to be reunited with his family shortly. My heart is full at the extraordinary, dedicated, incredible people, too many to name individually, who have become my friends and have tirelessly helped us over these many months, said Nancy Curtis. Barack Obama was briefed on Curtis's release and expressed his joy and relief, according to a White House official who added that the U.S. is working to ensure that remaining American hostages are freed. The release comes just days after the Islamist militant group ISIS beheaded American journalist James Foley and threatened to kill another American journalist in their custody, Stephen Sotloff. Curtis said after getting to know the Foley family during their tragic and similar circumstances, she was, quote, deeply saddened by the news of Foley's killing. The Curtis family said they believe the writer was abducted shortly after he crossed into Syria in 2012. The Qatari government told the family that they were mediating for Theo's release on a humanitarian basis, without paying a ransom, but the specifics of the negotiation were unknown, Curtis said. I am very fortunate that I do not have to tell his whole story. He eventually will be able to do so himself, she added. Curtis was for a time held with an American photographer, Matthew Schreier, a source close to Schreier told NBC News. Schreier escaped Aleppo in July 2013, more than half a year after being kidnapped, and told the New York Times in August of that year that he and his American cellmate were accused by their captors of being spies. Stay with us on ASI News Broadcast with all the latest news from the U.S. brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check out our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.